Welcome to Beautiful House Decor, where creativity meets sustainability. Today, we're diving into the magical world of upcycled gardening, transforming thrift store treasures into stunning outdoor masterpieces. If you love giving old items new life while crafting a cozy, charming garden, you're in the right place. Grab a cup of tea, and let's turn forgotten finds into functional art together. Number 1. Vintage Suitcase Planter Wall. Imagine giving old suitcases a new purpose by transforming them into a vertical garden. Line them with burlap for drainage, fill them with soil, and tuck in herbs like thyme or vibrant pansies. Hung on a weathered fence, these layered planters add whimsical charm and maximize small spaces. The mix of textures, peeling paint, rustic wood, and trailing greenery creates a nostalgic focal point. Perfect for cottage gardens, this project blends storytelling with functionality. Pair mismatched suitcases in soft blues and creams to evoke memories of travel, now reborn as a living art piece. Number 2. Teacup Bird Feeders. Turn forgotten teacups into delightful bird feeders by attaching them to saucers with waterproof glue. Add a copper pipe perch for birds to land, then fill with seeds. Hang them among roses or hydrangeas for a cottagecore vibe that invites songbirds to your garden. The delicate florals and gilded edges of thrifted china add a touch of elegance. These feeders spark joy year-round. Tuck miniature pumpkins around them in fall, or weave fairy lights through nearby branches for evening enchantment. Number 3. Chair Planter Sculptures. Salvage wooden chairs with worn seats and replace them with wire mesh to cradle cascading flowers. Petunias, nasturtiums, or ivy spill over the edges, turning forgotten furniture into sculptural blooms. Cluster chairs in a sunny corner for a playful Alice in Wonderland feel. The chipped paint and weathered wood harmonize with natural greenery. This idea celebrates imperfection, offering a second life to chairs that might otherwise be discarded. Add a vintage watering can nearby to complete the vignette. Number 4. Colander hanging baskets. Upcycle metal colanders by painting them in mint or blush tones. Then line them with moss for moisture retention. Plant strawberries or trailing lobelia and suspend them with jute rope from a pergola. The perforations ensure drainage, making them ideal for sun-loving plants. The playful contrast of industrial kitchenware and soft foliage creates visual interest. Group colanders at different heights for dynamic layers. Bonus: their portability lets you move them to shade during heat waves. Number 5. Ladder shelving for pots. Sand and stain a wooden ladder to display thrifted terracotta pots or mason jar herb gardens. Arrange trailing plants like pothose or string of pearls on higher rungs, placing taller succulents at the base. Drape fairy lights for evening ambience. This vertical design saves space while showcasing eclectic finds. The ladder's angled silhouette adds movement to patios or balconies. For autumn, swap plants for mini gourds and dried wheat bundles. Number 6. Silverware garden markers. Bend vintage forks or spoons into unique plant labels using pliers. Stamp herb names like rosemary or basil onto the handles with metal stamps, then press them into soil. The polished silver gleams against rich earth, combining utility with whimsy. These markers withstand weather and add a touch of humor. Imagine a spoon declaring hot peppers. Salvage mismatched cutlery from flea markets for a quirky, functional collection that sparks conversation. Number 7. Window frame trellis. Mount antique window frames against a garden wall and train climbing plants like clematis or sweet peas around the panes. The glassless frames act as a guide, creating living curtains that bloom all season. The juxtaposition of peeling paint and fresh blossoms feels timeless. Add solar-powered lanterns to the frame's edges for a twilight glow. This project merges history and growth, ideal for romantic, cottage-style spaces. Number 8. Breadbox Tool Storage. Convert a vintage breadbox into weatherproof storage by drilling drainage holes in the bottom. Stash trowels, gloves, and seed packets inside. Then place it on a bench or hook it to a shed wall. The retro design keeps essentials tidy and adds nostalgic flair. Choose a breadbox with bold mid-century patterns or chippy paint for character. Label the front with stenciled letters for a personalized touch. Number 9. Bathtub Pond Planter. Transform a clawfoot tub into a serene water garden. Add aquatic plants like water lilies and floating heart, then surround the base with hostas and ferns. Solar-powered LEDs tucked inside mason jars illuminate the water at night. The tub's curves and aged patina evoke vintage elegance. Dragonflies and birds will visit, turning your garden into a tranquil oasis. For winter, drain it and fill with evergreen branches. Number 10. Picture frame herb drying rack. Remove glass from ornate frames and attach twine across the opening using small nails. Hang bundled herbs like lavender or sage to dry, infusing your shed or patio with fragrance. The gilded frames contrast beautifully with rustic twine and green herbs. Position the rack near a window for airflow and replace herbs seasonally. Think cinnamon sticks and orange slices for holiday charm. Number 11. Candle holder plant stands. Stack thrifted brass candlesticks and glue ceramic plates on top to create tiered stands. Arrange succulents or air plants on each level for a chic, space-saving display. The mix of metallic and earthy textures feels luxe yet approachable. Place these stands on a windowsill or dining table for a touch of indoor-outdoor elegance. Number 12. Bicycle wheel trellis. Arcicle wheels into a sunburst pattern and secure them to a fence. Train climbing roses or beans around the spokes, creating a geometric burst of color. Paint the wheels cobalt or coral for bold contrast. This industrial meets natural design becomes a living sculpture. As plants grow, they soften the metal, blending structure with wild beauty. Number 13. Drawer raised beds. Nail old dresser drawers together and line them with landscape fabric. Fill with soil and plant compact veggies like lettuce or radishes. Paint the drawers sage or butter yellow for a cheerful touch. The varying heights add dimension to small yards. Plus, the handles make it easy to relocate the beds if needed. Number 14. Glass bottle edging. Bury wine bottles neck down along garden paths, creating a rainbow border. Sunlight dances through the glass, casting blue, green, and amber hues onto stepping stones. Edge the bottles with lavender or thyme for fragrance. This project recycles bottles into a dazzling, low-maintenance feature. Host a bottle hunt with friends to collect unique colors and shapes. Number 15. Typewriter Birdhouse. Remove the keys from a vintage typewriter and attach a small wooden birdhouse to the drawer, mounted on a post amid ferns and hostas. The quirky design appeals to wrens and chickadees. The typewriter's mechanical details and aged metal tell a story of creativity, both human and avian. Number 16. Shutter Tool Organizer. Mount a wooden shutter horizontally and use its slats to hang tools. Secure hooks for watering cans and baskets for gloves. The shutter's chippy paint adds rustic texture to shed walls. This organizer keeps everything visible and within reach. For extra charm, stencil gardening quotes between the slats. Number 17. Crockpot Birdbath. Place a ceramic crockpot insert on an upturned stool and fill with water. Add a stone in the center for birds to perch. Surround the base with marigolds or zinnias. The creamy ceramic and floral hues create a soothing spot for birds to splash. Easy to clean and endlessly charming. Number 18. Book Stack Sculptures. Seal hardcover books with outdoor sealant and stack them into towers. Top with a potted fern or trailing ivy. Place them on porches or under trees for a literary twist. Choose books with earthy titles or gold embossed spines for cohesion. This idea celebrates both nature and nostalgia. Number 19. Coffee Percolator Watering Can. Drill small holes in the lid of a vintage percolator to create a gentle shower for seedlings. The retro design looks charming on a shelf or potting bench. The polished chrome contrasts with earthy terracotta pots. Fill it with rainwater for an eco-friendly touch. Number 20. Mirror Mosaic Garden Wall. Glue broken mirror shards onto plywood in abstract patterns. Mount the panel to reflect flowers and sunlight, creating the illusion of a larger, brighter space. The mosaic shimmers through the day, catching dewdrops at dawn and fireflies at dusk. A dazzling finale to your upcycled garden journey. From vintage suitcases bursting with blooms to teacup bird feeders brimming with charm, we've explored 20 budget-friendly, eco-conscious ideas to elevate your garden. Each project celebrates creativity, nostalgia, and the joy of repurposing. If these inspirations sparked your DIY spirit, please show your support by liking this video, subscribing to Beautiful House Decor, and sharing your own thrifted garden creations in the comments. Happy gardening, and remember, every secondhand find holds the seed of something beautiful.